Are we going through a civil war right now, and no one's told me about it? And that one of the quotes I see is like the revolution would never be televised. So right now, L.A. is currently burning. There's another warehouse fire. I was like, damn, wasn't there another warehouse fire like a week ago in Tracy's NorCal? And I was like, wasn't that there that one guy that got arrested for starting a fire? And I was like, am I tripping, or is there like a warehouse fire every day? And I asked Claude. Claude said you're just tripping. Maybe there's on average 1,500 warehouse fires during the year. So on an average day, there's four warehouse fires, and this was before one guy filmed himself burning that building down. But I was like, oh, then I just might be tripping because there was that one guy that went viral because he started it. But then what's crazy is then I went and did a little bit more research, and then there's this guy that built a that's the craziest thing about the internet right now, because like with cloud and AI you could build websites and build apps. He built an app where you could input all the data of fires, and I'll show you right now. And he has it marked where it's red. Like obviously I'm not gonna click on every fucking fire right now because he has 165 fires reported, and he has the red where it's considered arson. So when you click on arson, obviously I'm not gonna go through all 165 of them, but I'm pretty sure people you could input the data as a regular person, and you could like name sources and actually do research. So it's not, I don't believe it's and the matter it's crazy how many are already like arson, and you could see the source that people have been arrested for it, and there's other ones that are orange where are currently under investigation, and there's greens where there's accidents. So like I said, according to Cloud, there on average there are four warehouse fires that are just before all this bullshit happened. So that's how my brain works, where I'm like, I start learning, I see coincidence, and I'm like, that does not make sense. And like I said, obviously I'm not the only one that thinks like this, but obviously we're gonna click on that app and see what's going on, because I was like, dude, why is LA burning right now with another air? LA is like an hour drive from me, an hour or two, so it kind of relates. And I'm like, damn, wasn't a week ago Tracy, which is Northern California, burning too? So I'm like, damn, every fucking day there's a warehouse fire now. But we'll see that little app he built. This is the app I'm telling you about that he built. It's called U.S. Warehouse Fire Tracker, and you look, you could add and submit and like actually like track data, but you see the little red thing that says arson. That's like confirmed arson, and obviously there was one on 6/5/21, and this man was arrested, and then you could view the source, and then you could go from there and actually see, you know, actual data. So I don't think, like I said, obviously I'm not gonna go down every single one of these, but the amount of orange and yellow, which is currently under investigation at the moment we speak, and the red confirmed that it's straight up arson, it's kind of crazy to me. Obviously we have a green one where that's an accident, and people, actually report on this, and you see the dates that's happening. But to me that was just crazy. I was like, dude, this one, oh look, another fire that was inside Walmart, ruled arson. Warehouse, women arrested for a massive fire at storage facility. So am I tripping, or there's like a little civil war going on, or revolution, or people just had it like, and I get it, man. When people can't pay their bills and can't, survive in this economy, like I'm not advocating for violence, but here's the data, and that's something where people get mad, who are like, don't look at the data. As someone with me that I loves data, that likes to read stuff, and I know what's going on, look at the amount of reds that we have confirmed that are straight up arson. So people are literally burning down these things. Like I said, if it was green, that's what Cloud was telling me. On a daily average before this, if we were getting on average, we should get four fires that are just straight up accidents with the amount of warehouse we have. But the fact that we have so many confirmed red already, look, if you look in California, look how many reds there is already. It's like I said, it's crazy what's going on, and it's just me noticing stuff. And like I said, no matter how much people try to silence people, and not let you see the obvious, like you can see that people are out there are tracking this data, and to me that's mind blowing. Of like, holy hell, like you really can't. And that's another thing. It's like I don't watch the news. It's hard to see when I go on TikTok and there's people on live showing a fucking massive fire in LA. I was like, damn, wasn't there another one last week? And you start asking questions, and someone actually did it. They built a tracker. Someone actually was crazy enough, like me. Like I said, I use on Claude to build AI stuff for plumbing. Someone actually built a tracker that links like the resource or so. Like I said, I think this is all true because you could click, and obviously I don't live in Washington, so I can't really, I really can't be there. But when you see your local live, and you see your neighboring city and county on fire, it's true. So it's hard to say. It's like, oh, it's not really happening, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys really think there's something going on that people are just are losing their shit, and like there's not enough opportunity? And that's what scares me most about the US. It's like not a foreign thing or a foreign country invading us. It's this, that people just had it. And when people do some stuff like this, it could affect your neighbor. You could have your family working at a warehouse, and it's not just burning down product. It could lead to people actually getting hurt. But like I said, me noticing stuff, this is what I noticed. And then, like I said, you could go and check this out. It's US Fire Tracker. And to me, the data is, like I said, I'm not going to go and spend too much time on this, but you guys could check it out. I just think it's weird, and I'm not the only one that thought it was weird.